The hills are rising ahead, temperatures dropping outside but all snug in the belly of the beast. On a bright weekend we're off to the country in an Audi SQ7, touted as the world's fastest diesel SUV. Winter wettles and blue-gray gums flash past, leaves fly in the wake of a broad-beamed wagon, the highway straighter than a parson and inside is comfortable and civil. Until Frank and Dot's caravan fills the Audi's windscreen and, with clear road ahead, we ask for a little extra and the wagon leaps with more alacrity than Australian road laws allow. A strolling 95 km/h can become 145 km/h in the length of a dawdling car and caravan. Struth, as Frank might say. For while the Audi is super quick off the mark, it claimed 0 to 100 km/h in 4.9 seconds would match the hot Holden. It's that middle ground of thrust, from say 80 km/h and on, where 320 kilowatts of power and a tractor pulling 900 Nm of torque almost meet mid-range around 3,500 rpm to deliver sweet mechanical harmonies through an 8-speed auto. And, as the country bitumen turns to narrow gravel-back roads, with 3 aboard and a weekend wedding's worth of luggage, the SQ7 is returning around 8.5 liters per 100 kilometers. With a full tank of 85 liters, that'd get us halfway to Birdsville. The mad mechanical momentum, and that efficiency, is due to a clever motor running the pair of sequential turbochargers plus complementary electric compressor that spins those turbos at lower speeds when there aren't enough exhaust gases from the 4.0-liter V8 diesel at work. Inside, the drama is that a larger digital speed readout in front of the driver can be, and will be, monitored from other parts of the cabin, so you can opt to switch to a display with smaller readouts plus solid map. It's not all about speed, though. There's a $153,616 price tag to hurdle, for the Audi is up there against the likes of the Porsche and Diesel S. There's the build quality and minute attention to detail. There's the safety and road manners, and a swag of comfort and convenience. Doodads. It may take a long overland run to fathom all the buttons and bells and alerts here. According to the handbook, there are 21 red warning lights, 53 yellow alert symbols, 24 green indicator lights plus another couple of dozen white ones for don't worry about this just yet. Often there's a sensory overload with the default instrument screen stacked with information. The line to show how hard the turbo's blowing, interesting flashing orange lights in outside mirrors when there's a vehicle in the blind spot, handy warning squawks from all corners if anything's too close, best switched off. If pulling up near long grass for a country comfort stop, plus a display screen for phones, album tracks and the like in the middle of the dashboard, it can be lowered into the dash at the touch of a button. The controls feel solid and premium. It's a cockpit worthy of a dreamliner, with conveniences and lots of information at your fingertips. All this, and all controls, feel solid and premium. Curiously, there's a cigarette lighter up front and two for the passengers behind. The 7-seat cabin is well cut and plush all round, which is appreciated as the road stretches into a gathering evening gloom. The middle row, with separate air conditioning controls, opens wide for access to a pair of third-row seats that fold up or down at the touch of a power button and allow reasonable room for grown-up kids or, seats away, a generous cargo area for luggage and wedding gifts. Below the floor sits a major chunk of Bose stereo gear but no spare tire, just an ITDT repair kit. So it's left at the sale yards and down dung-splattered back roads, where the SQ7's grip is prodigious. Sometimes the steering may act a little disinterested, but there's always the grip from the wagon's clever all-wheel drive system sharing the control around. It's there even when the head of the 2.5-ton wagon is felt debating the laws of physics in tighter turns. The Audi SQ7 rides on adaptive air suspension. The body can be raised for gravel roads and then a little higher to negotiate station tracks. Plus there's a number of drive modes to pick through, depending on how much fuel's to be saved or funds to be had. Computers and monitors and little black boxes adjust suspension and drivetrains to suit. We reckon the best is dynamic, even out in these back blocks. And there's no hint of untidiness in the Audi's lanky, aluminium skin body. Rather, there's an understated and controlled elegance from front to rear and side to side, especially when mixing it with through-battered utes at local watering holes. Lines are straighter here than on the first Q7, the more hulking machine. For those who feel that today's style is a little too quiet for the fury beneath, maybe opt for the 22-inch wheels to muscle up. Heading back to town on the Sunday, a mod of driver assistance systems can be swung into action for big smoke action, including park assist, collision avoidance assist and adaptive cruise control. Traffic jam assist helps out with steering, braking and acceleration in slow-moving traffic up to 65 km/h on well-paved roads. Good luck with that one. And good luck with exploiting every last nuance of this wonderful Audi SQ7, the most sporting SUV in the city. It's almost cruel to have this machine confined to legal speed limits. Maybe the bride wouldn't have been quite so late to the altar if her carriage had been an SQ7. But she did look lovely, didn't she? Audi SQ7 engine, 4.0-liter, V8 diesel 320 kilowatts/910 Nm vertical line transmission, 8-speed automatic vertical line average fuel, 7.2 liters per 100 kilometers vertical line price, $153,616 vertical line score, 4.5 out of 5.